Welcome in, welcome in. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and get started. I have not done a reading on here in a little bit, so I'm excited to see what comes out. I know it's gonna be good. Y'all know when I can feel it's gonna be a good reading, it be a good reading. It's like I just know when it's about to eat. And this is one of the ones I'm trying to tell y'all. Hello, my loves. Hello, everybody joining. Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy motherfucking Monday. We are here. We made it. We're breathing. We look the fuck good. Hello. Pretty good start to a whole new week. And I'm excited about it. All right. I feel like the next few weeks, especially as we close out the month of October, are going to be filled with unexpected things. Now, anytime I say that, a lot of y'all first mind goes to money, and that's not to say that money is not an option here. But there's so many other things that can happen and so many other things that can take place that I want y'all to keep your mind open to, possibilities that I want you to keep your mind open to. Because sometimes, you know, when we get super money focused, it puts us in a place where we're not available energetically for other things to happen and work on our behalf. So keeping your energy open to just like whatever is for me is for me, whatever I'm supposed to get, I'm going to get, so on and so forth, allows you to have those opportunities and those encounters and experiences. Okay, people want to call me 1 second on live. Relax. It's going to allow you to have those opportunities and experiences that you normally probably wouldn't see the value in. And have things work on your behalf that you didn't really calculate working for you, if that makes sense, right? We kind of box ourselves in, and because of that, we miss opportunities that are for us. We miss experiences that are for us because we see things happening one way, or us just receiving something over here in this area or this section of our lives, when in reality, spirit, source, ancestors, guides, whoever, whatever, higher self is trying to open up doors in other areas, right? And a lot of those things can often lead to what it is that we actually want in the end. However, there just may be a different way to getting to those things, and that's where you need to be open and keep your energy open. Make sense? Makes sense. Okay, so these are Monday messages. Look at this. Stop it. At the bottom of the deck, expect miracles. Are you fucking shitting me? Are you shitting me? I just said it. I didn't even see that damn card. Y'all seen the deck was down. I didn't see it. I told y'all this is going to be a good one. I can feel it. I just know when it's about to be good, man. I just know. I feel it in my bones. So these are Monday messages. These are going to be general. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If it's not for you, then it's not for you. If it don't apply, let it fly. Don't try to make it fit you if it don't. Simple as fucking that, okay? Period. Every reading won't be for you. Every reading won't resonate. And that's okay, all right? Make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube, link in the bio. If you're watching on Big O, just go to PocaSPEAKS on YouTube. I have a lot of readings on there that may resonate for you, okay? All right. Keep an open mind as we go into these messages. Again, sometimes you may hear things that you probably don't want to hear, you weren't expecting to hear, but it resonates, okay? Take that too, okay? Because it is iron sharpening our iron that makes us better and helps us reach the things that we want. Not us being spoon-fed and babied and all of those things, okay? It's us getting that tough love and that real rap raw, like Kevin Hart said. All right? We just gonna start with some general messages. I'm gonna do this a little bit different today. I'm just gonna pick from the middle of the deck. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Why the same card just came out? I'm done. Thank you for joining. I'm just gonna end it here. We're gonna all go home. Well, I'm gonna go home. You guys can finish doing what you're doing. There's no point in me continuing this live. Cause are you shitting me? Now y'all see how thick this is. It's about 100 cards here. I just randomly pulled one, and it's the same fucking card talking about miracles. Before, I just said the last couple of weeks of this month is going to show you some unexpected things. Just said that, didn't I? I just said that. I know I just said that because I was here when I said it. Stop playing. And look what's at the bottom of the deck. Blessings and abundance. Manifestation is under that, and then divine timing. Blessings and abundance, manifestation, and divine timing is under that. Stop playing so much. Why are we... Are y'all ready? I feel like that's the bigger question here. Are y'all actually ready for what is about to come in? Because y'all do know we have officially entered harvest season. We're officially in the harvest portion of this cycle. I don't like saying the year. We're officially in the harvest season of this cycle. You know what I'm saying? So I really hope that y'all are ready to receive the things that you've been manifesting. Because one thing about manifestations, a lot of times we're asking for things and we're trying to, well, I don't like saying asking because we don't ask for shit. Hello? We are manifesting things. We are creating a different reality for us to eventually enjoy, right? Because that's all manifestation is. I'm creating a reality in the spiritual realm, and then eventually the physical body and the physical experiences are going to catch up with that reality that I created, right? Exactly, and attracting, exactly. So we're manifesting these things, and we're saying, you know, this is my reality, and I'm so excited, and I'm so happy and grateful, and yada, 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 woo, 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 woo. But then when that shit come, we be like, I mean, am I really ready? I feel like this is a bit much. I don't know if I can handle all of this on this plate that you gave me. Is it too good to be true? I don't got time for that. I don't want to hear none of that shit. When this shit come in, you better be fucking ready. Because it's ready for you. It's damn sure ready for you. I'm going to keep these cards out because I just feel like they need to just set out on their own and just breathe and just add to the energy. Shit. These things are most definitely ready for you. Especially because some of you guys have been manifesting and desiring some of this stuff for a long time. A long time. Now, y'all know we get into a lot of astrology over here, okay? So if you don't believe in astrology, I don't know how to help you, all right? But Pluto is officially out of retrograde. If you know anything about the planet Pluto, it is the slowest moving energy in the cosmos, okay? It moves so goddamn slow. That's number one, okay? So those retrogrades usually last some time because Pluto is just taking its sweet fucking time, right? Not only that, Pluto represents transformation. So when you think about transformation, you need time to transform. You need time to cultivate the new you so that when it's time for you to emerge, right? When it's time for you to come out the dark, when it's time for you to get back into the light and get back into the face of people, you are more than ready, more than capable, more than able to do and accomplish what you're set here to do and accomplish. So because Pluto is now going direct, right? It is in a stage of being direct, meaning it's no longer retrograding, right? It's going back to its regular cycle, okay? A lot of things are going to start clearing up. Mind you, Pluto was retrograding for the last 16 years. I want you to just take a moment and think about where the hell you were 16 years ago and all that has transpired within those fucking 16 years. All of the lessons that you've learned, all of the hardships that you've dealt with, all of the relationships, the friendships, the jobs, the way that you thought about yourself, the way that you felt about yourself, how all of those things have transformed over the last 16 years. What does that look like? And where are you now? Because, baby, the last 16 years was tearing me up. When I say it had me by the nape of my neck, you know, them couple of beady beads that be right there, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything be flat iron, and then you had that one little nappy, just super coiled little beady bead back there that you try to comb through it, and it's, you know what I'm saying? It had me by that one right there. Last 16 years. It's been a lot for everybody. Right? And especially my chosen ones, especially my people who are here on mission. There was a lot of learning, unlearning, relearning. There was a lot of discovery of self and the world around you. Thank y'all so much for the gifts. I appreciate it, my loves. I appreciate it. Right? So much development over the last 16 years. Disappointment, sadness, grief. There's been a lot of shit happening over the last 16 years. Right? Most of us was in middle school or high school, if you a millennial. Okay? Some of y'all was in elementary school. Bless your little baby hearts. Okay? Bless your heart and all your parts. Right? Some of us were going through transitions even at that age, even at those stages. 16 years ago up until now. Right? So I really want you guys not only to enjoy what is coming in and be, you know, proud of yourself and be happy and you know, all of the things, but I also want you to go into a slight, mind you, I said slight reflection period. A slight reflection period where you're able to look back and see how far you've come. We're not looking back to beat ourselves up. We're not looking back to get back into those horrible emotional states that we were in, or those negative mentalities, or whatever. But I want you to just see how much has transpired when it comes to who you are now and who you were even just last year, even just 2 years ago, even just 3 years ago. Who the fuck were you? Because you wasn't who you are now. You probably wouldn't even recognize yourself. The old you would not even recognize who you are right now. At all. The old you would be like, I don't even know who that hoe is. Who is that person? I don't know that person. That person got boundaries now. I don't know who that is. That person is loving themselves now. Never met her. Never met him. Don't know who that person is. I have no idea who that person is. That person let that person go? You mean to tell me they finally broke up with that person? They finally left that person? They finally stopped fucking with them people? No way. They was best friends. They was locked in. They said they'd never separate from each other. They said they never stopped fucking with each other. Ain't no way you telling me they done moved on? What? Babe, the OU don't even know what to do. The OU can't believe it. The OU cannot believe that you finally cut them motherfuckers off. The OU cannot believe that you finally started trusting yourself. Thank you, my loves, for the heart me's and the gift. The OU cannot believe that you have transformed into a person who is actually disciplined a little bit. What you mean that heifer is waking up on time? What you mean? In the gym, lost 30 pounds. Who? Eating pescatarian. What? The OU cannot believe. And the phase that y'all about to go through, thank you, Spirit. The phase that you're about to go through, as you are receiving these new unexpected things, your manifestations, your blessings. Y'all know I don't like the word blessed because it means sprinkle blood, and we not about that life, okay? Your blessings, your abundance, your prosperity, okay? Your unexpected miracles. Thank you, my love. Your unexpected joy and opportunities and experiences. As you're in the process of receiving those things and intaking those things and enjoying those things, the other side of that is grief. Because there's going to be a process during this time where you are completely detaching from the old version of you. That version of you can no longer continue to move throughout these new cycles, holding your hand and by your side. So there's some grief that's going to come with that. There's some real acceptance that I am not that other me anymore. Because during these 16 years, it's almost like a little tug of war energy, right? You moving, you grooving, you getting healthy, you doing what you need to do, but then you had your moments where you take some steps back. You know what I'm saying? You have some moments where you kind of backtrack a little bit and you kind of get caught up in the hoopla. You know what I'm saying? And you fall into some of your old shit. You had some moments where you was like, you know what? This growing shit, this becoming a better person shit, I'm not feeling that right now. I want to be on some fuck shit. I want to go back to some of the old shit I used to do when I didn't give a damn, and when I wasn't self-conscious, and when I wasn't aware, and when I didn't care about boundaries, and when I didn't want to wake up and do the right thing, and when I wanted to respond to everything and anything people said, and when the world had me fucked up, and when I wanted to fight everybody, when I was cussing everybody the fuck out. Sometimes you went back to the moments. But no more. You cannot continue to do that anymore. You've reached a place in your journey where you've grown so much that if you was to go back, it would be detrimental. Even if it was just for a moment. Even if you lost your shit for a second. Even if you let some shit under your skin for a millisecond. Even if you gave somebody the time of day for a day. It can cost you every fucking thing. You can't do that shit no more. So now it's time to officially cut the fucking cord. I have to cut this fucking cord. Is it difficult? Yes. Is it irritating? Yes. Do I want to do it all the time? Fuck no. Is it necessary? Yes. Is it mandatory? Yes. Actually, it is. So, pick out your funeral clothes. Pick out your funeral outfits. Get it ready. Go get you some flowers for you to lay on the grave. Because the old you gotta be gone. She cannot leave the month of October. He cannot leave the month of October with you. Not if you want to continue on this path. Now, if you cool with taking some steps back and going back to bullshit, by all means, live your life, live, laugh, love. But if you trying to convince me that you committed to this new path, this new version of you, this new life, I'm going to need you to pick out your all black. Get your little cute little veil. You know what I'm saying? When you want to give grief, but you also want to give cunty grief, luxury grief. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's Maybelline, you know, Paris. You know, people get cute to go bury the dead. We black. We won't find any excuse to put that shit on. So get your little cunty outfit. Get your shit. Put your shit on. Get cute. I don't care what the fuck you do. Look at this. Transformation. Came right on out. We also got animals coming out. I'm hearing animalistic. I'm hearing animalistic nature. If you notice, during the time of ascension, during the time of growth, during the time of transformation and transcendence is what I'm hearing. A lot of your old things, old people are going to try to show their head, right? It's almost like, you know how when you cut somebody off, you're no longer talking to them and y'all go some months and some years without talking, but then you really reach a place where you really are over them. It's like something clicks and you finally draw the line in the sand, and it's like, okay, I haven't really talked to this person at all in a while, but now I finally feel like I've really released this person for real, and then all of a sudden they pop the fuck up. It's almost like they heard you. It's almost like they can feel that you finally let that shit go all the way 100%. Then they pop up randomly. You ain't heard from these motherfuckers in months, years, decades sometimes, but right when you finally ready to be done and move to the next phase of your life, here these motherfuckers come. Be mindful during this season, specifically during the month of October. The closer we get to Halloween, specifically, because if you know the spiritual significance of Halloween and how thin the veil gets, then you going, you know what I'm saying, you already ought to kind of listen in a little bit, right? Don't be surprised if these random ass people from your past pop the fuck up. Don't be surprised if old situations that at one point had you mentally or distracted you or caused you to lose something or was a hole or a trap that you fell in tries to come back up in a different way or even in the same fucking way. Some of your triggers popping back up. Some of the people who triggered you popping back up. Some of the things that tempted you. Because we all got them motherfuckers in our life that tempt us. And they know what to say. They know what to do. They know how to talk. They know how to do their voice just right. Woo! They know how to come back, don't they? They know how to come back. They know how to get your goddamn attention. Them situations that you fell in before, they know how to get you off your square. But you have to remember, this is all based on the old you. This is when you make a decision to fully step into the new version of you. Identify that this old shit is trying to challenge the new you and pull you backwards, and make a decision to stay on your motherfucking path. Doing the shit that you know you're supposed to be doing. Make sense? Be mindful. Keep a motherfucking eye out. Keep your head on a fucking swivel. Don't be naive. Look at this. Surrender is coming out. Don't be naive to this process, and don't be naive to the ability of this shit to suck you back in. Because sometimes we doing good and we're like, okay, I'm doing good enough to entertain it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing good enough to sneak myself in there just a little tad. And just, you know what I'm saying? Just get a little taste, a little bite, a little sample. Thank you, my baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm well enough on my journey where I can just, you know, tap my toe in it. Flirt around with it a little bit. Yeah, okay, that shit is a black hole. Do you hear me? That shit is a black fucking hole. And what's the point of going through all these trials and tribulations and lessons and ascension processes and transformations and all of the shit over the last 16 years to lose it all with one decision, one misstep, one miscalculation, one lapse of judgment? The fuck is the point? The fuck is the point? Who wants to do that? Who wants to do all that shit over again? Yeah, I'm sure that nigga showed back up and looked good. I'm sure that woman showed back up and that ass is fatter than it was however many years ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that situation popped back up and it looks more intriguing and more enticing and more interesting than it did before. I know that they tempted you more than you've ever felt tempted. I know. I already know. You ain't gotta tell me. But what you gonna do? How are you gonna react? What's the next play? What's the next step? Is it worth it? No, it's not fucking worth it. This is a general reading, my love. If you want a personal, feel free to inbox me. It's not fucking worth it. Ain't none of this shit worth it. Hell no. Going backwards for what? We got forgiveness coming out. For some of y'all, that can be one of the final bosses for you as well. Because who want to keep hearing about back in 2019 when this person broke my heart and hurt my feelings, and back in 2012 when they talked about me and they put all my business on Facebook and they were being mean, and girl, okay. What the fuck do you want us to do with this information? You done gave it to us 50 times. What do you want us to say? What do you want us to do? How should we react? How should we... what the fuck? We get it. They hurt your feelings. We get it. Your mama wasn't shit. Your daddy wasn't there for you. Your best friend lied on you. These people talked about you. That person cheated on you behind your back. That person slept with your baby daddy. We get it. Now what? How does this information help any of us? What is this doing for anybody? It's not doing shit. And a lot of y'all are continuously walking around holding on to the same trauma as if you holding on to it is going to do something for you. Let me also say this. The longer you hold on to the trauma, it doesn't mean anything is going to happen to that person. Some of y'all feel like as long as I'm holding on to it, they can't get away with it. That's not how that fucking works. The only person who is stuck there is you. Thank you, my love, for the gift. The people who did whatever the fuck they did to you, baby, they done moved on with their goddamn life and have probably already served their karma. You wait for them to serve some karma. How about it happened and you didn't see it? How about it's not your business how it pans out? How about you let that shit happen and you focus on growing and stepping more into who you're supposed to be? Because the longer you're holding on to something with the hope, thank you, my love, for the heart me, with the hope that that's going to bring some type of negativity to the person, all that shit is doing is Uno reverse. It's reverse back to you. It's reversing right back to your motherfucking ass. And now you can't move on. And you can't reach your full potential because you're still sitting here with this negative ass energy from however fucking long ago. And you the only one still stuck there. Forgive. Don't forget. We not forgetting what people did to us. Because having knowledge of what happened, having knowledge of what went wrong saved you from doing the same shit again. Finding yourself in the same situation again. Letting a motherfucker play with you again. So you want to keep it in your head. But you don't want to keep it in your head in a way that you're holding it against somebody or yourself. Easier said than done. I fucking know, bitch. I know. I'm not... Did I ever say any of this was easy? Of course it sounds great. It sounds great with me just saying it. It sounds amazing. I know. Actually sitting there and doing it. Actually letting it go. Actually releasing it. Actually healing from it. Actually processing it is a job within itself. But is it worth you losing everything that is waiting for you? Because you want to hold on to some shit that has already happened and taken place. Those are one of the decisions that you're going to have to make. Is it worth losing everything to hold on to some shit that does not serve you? I used to be the type, and baby Poca had real bad anger issues. Okay, this Gemini, Sun, and Moon, Sagittarius rising. Listen here. I've said it before. My family nicknamed me the Pit Bull. I didn't play with nobody's child. I had smoke for whoever wanted smoke with me. 555 on the clock. Thank you, Tito. Period. I ain't even damn. And if you used to follow me, and if you've been a part of my team, if you are OG, triple OG, part of my community, baby, you know just about 2-3 years ago, shit got real spicy over this motherfucker. I would get suspended off this goddamn TikTok platform every week. And my mother used to say, you gotta kill him with kindness. And I said, girl, fuck that and fuck you. If you think I'm gonna be kind to these motherfuckers in the least, are you cool? Have you lost your mind? Now I'm not about to be kind to you. Did you not see what they did to me? Did you not see how this person treated me? Did you not see what they were saying behind my back? Girl, what the hell are you talking about kind? I'ma kindly smack the hell out of all these people. That's about as kind as it's gonna get around this motherfucker. All these goddamn slogans. You can catch more bees with honey than vinegar. I can also drown them in the goddamn honey. Mom, stop playing with me. Girl, I'm not trying to catch no bees. I'm trying to take them out. I'm trying to zap their ass. You over here trying to give me words of encouragement. I don't want to hear that. So when I would get around people I didn't like, I would really make sure that they was uncomfortable. My energy is already big. I make it bigger. Bitch, leave. I won't make you so motherfucking uncomfortable You can't even thrive, ho. You don't even want to be in this room. You want to go to the next room. You want to leave the whole event entirely. You want to choose to go somewhere the fuck else. Because how dare you bring your motherfucking ass in here and you see I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Listen, exactly. Stomach hurting, bitch, go throw up in the bathroom. I want you to be so motherfucking, ooh. Every time they make eye contact with me, I roll my eyes so motherfucking hard. They damn near really get stuck. I ain't believe my mama when she said them eyes will get stuck in the back of your head, but you roll them hard enough, that should have scared you sometimes. You be like, okay, hold on, let me. Almost lost you. You know what I'm saying? Listen. Until one day, I'm on my spiritual journey, and you know, I love lectures. That's my thing. Some people like books. I like lectures. I'm a Gemini, so I like to hear other people talk and explain. Okay, I'm a audio learner, audio and visual, both of those. I like to hear and see. Okay, I want you to put it on the screen and talk me through it. Amen. I love that. Okay, and I watch them bitches for hours on hours on hours on hours. The longer, the better, because then I can just put that shit on and not have to worry about nothing else. I love that. I love that. Right? So I'm watching the lecture one day. You sure did. Oh my gosh, the Minnie Mouse cake. Hello, my love. Thank you for stopping by. That's so crazy. So I got my lecture on, y'all, and they was talking about attitudes and forgiveness and all of the things. And I'm the type of person, you know what I'm saying? If you can make me feel crazy, I gotta change what I'm doing, because I don't like feeling crazy about what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? As long as I feel like what I'm doing makes sense and I'm good, then I'm gonna keep doing it. But the minute that you make me question myself and feel a little crazy about how I'm acting, I gotta change it. You know what I'm saying? I can't continue doing what I was doing and now I know that I look crazy. That's just insane. Like, I'm just not built like that. You know what I'm saying? Some people will continue to look crazy because they just don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm not built like that. Once you help me to see that I'm looking crazy, absolutely nuts, I gotta do something about it. And I'm watching, and that man said, you let people control your mood. They have the control over you. You not in control. If you walking into a space and your whole job is to make them feel uncomfortable, and they just walk into space minding their business, your mood is the only one that changed. So they're in control of you. I said, who in control of me? Ain't no bitch controlling me. I'm in control. You know, you gotta fight it a little bit to keep your dignity. Said, because at the end of the day, the Gemini in me is trying to make it make sense. I'm like, because for real, I'm controlling them because I'm making it uncomfortable, and then they want to leave, and then for real, you know what I'm saying, I'm still in control. And my intuition said, bitch, let it go. At the end of the day, them motherfuckers is controlling you. If their presence is causing you to not enjoy your motherfucking self, and your whole goal now that after they walked in, now your whole goal is to make them uncomfortable, bitch, they controlling you. You don't got no control of yourself, obviously, because if you did, whether they were there or not, it wouldn't affect you. You wouldn't lose no motherfucking sleep over it. And that thing, it did something to me. It did something to my little ego. And I had to start looking at it and saying, damn, all of this time, I'm thinking that I'm creating some type of hostile environment for them to make them uncomfortable and feel some type of way. When in reality, I'm keeping myself in a hostile environment. In reality, I'm keeping myself in a negative energy that I'm creating, right? They say you dig a hole, you might as well dig two, because the hole you dig for them will end up being for you. That's some real shit. Because I'm trying to dig this motherfucking hole so these motherfuckers could be uncomfortable. But in reality, my stupid ass I'm falling in the hole. I said, okay, reality check. Okay, bitch think that they know better than me, then fuck it. I guess I'll listen. My ego was something. I don't know if y'all had ego issues like I did, but baby, woo. With being the chosen one, I feel like our egos are already very, especially after we make it past that stage of giving a fuck about people's opinions and all that bullshit. Woo, that ego goes sky high, baby. And can't nobody tell you shit, because usually you be right. When you chosen, in most situations, you be right. You be the one giving all the advice out. You be the one everybody listens to, everybody comes to, everybody want to hear what you got to think, what you think, your opinion, and all the different things, you know what I'm saying? So you be, you know, your head be up here in the clouds. Until you get around somebody who is also chosen, but has done the fucking work. And then you see the difference. You see how much further you have to go. And how much more you actually gotta learn. I was watching, and this is a sidebar and we'll get back to it. I was watching Kirk Franklin's new podcast called The Den of Kings, I believe it's called. And I actually enjoy it now. Kirk Franklin, I don't think Kirk Franklin is Christian. That's just between me and you. He's more spiritual than he is Christian, and he a little off. But at the end of the day, it's a great little podcast with all men. And I think it's brilliant bringing black men together for them to talk about their traumas and their troubles and all the things that they're learning and have learned in life and so on and so forth. I think it's beautiful, right? So he has a newer episode with Ray J and NLE, Chopper, NLE Chopper, whatever the fuck his name is. Kev on Stage, who I absolutely love. And like two other people that I can't think of off the top of my head, right? Thank you, Victoria. I appreciate it, my love. And in this specific, yes, Jonathan Majors, thank you. Okay, so you've seen it too. In this specific episode, definitely go check it out when y'all get a minute. It's about an hour and some change long. It's good background noise. In this specific episode, NLE, right? If you're familiar with NLE, he went through this spiritual journey. He was very out with his spirituality, and then he kind of got sucked back into everything else, and then he kind of went back to spirituality, kind of had this back and forth type of, lifestyle. I didn't know he was only 22 years old. My God, Gen Z, y'all are aging. It's concerning me, the way that y'all are aging. It's a little scary. You know what I'm saying? No tea, no shade, but Lord, are y'all older than me, or am I older than you? Sometimes I wonder. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, he is very, very aware, introspective, very articulate, very intelligent, right? Which I love to see in young black men. However, in certain moments, you have to realize that you're sitting amongst people who have more life experience than you do when it comes to time, right? Because his whole thing was, I'm young, but I've been through a lot, and because I've been through a lot, I know more than the average 22-year-old, which is valid. That's absolutely valid, right? However, you're sitting amongst, at 22 years old, thank you, my love, for the beans. At 22 years old, you're sitting amongst people who are in their 40s and 50s and late 30s who have more experience with time. Right? So you may know more about certain things, But certain parts of wisdom you haven't accumulated yet because you haven't had the relationship with time that these people have had, right? And he kind of got into a little bit of a, I'll say a debate. It wasn't a back and forth. It wasn't an argument. I love the discourse because, you know, I love to see people debate. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be an argument. But I'm standing on my opinion. You stand on your opinion. And we kind of going back and forth, right? And that was just the piece that he was missing, right? He was just missing that piece of understanding that time does play a part in your wisdom, right? And that's kind of where, as chosen ones, that's usually one of the challenges that we face, because a lot of us, even before the age of 21, had endured so many different fucking things. So many different things, because when you're chosen, your life is set up differently anyway. It's almost mandatory, thank you my love, that you go through certain shit. It's basically just a part of you just being chosen. It just comes with the title. It comes with the lifestyle. It comes with the position. It comes with the job. So you are predisposed to a lot of bullshit before other people in certain instances, in certain cases. So it's easy for you to get used to being the most intellectual, the most advanced, the most wise of the people who you are around, until you get around people who have a relationship with time. Then you realize, I got more shit that I need to do. There's more work on the table. Hello, my love. Welcome in. Thank you for the gift. There is more shit that I have to do. And it comes through not necessarily time, but experience through time. Right? Because time is just a measurement of what we've already went through. But the experiences is where the knowledge comes from. And then the wisdom is implemented when we implement the knowledge. Make sense? So a lot of us, especially during these 16 years of transition and transformation, have had to come to a place where we understand, overstand that we don't know every fucking thing. And really lock in with being a student of experience. Because we're here to experience. Forgiveness and understanding at the bottom of that. We're here to experience. We're here to learn through experience. And the things we learn become knowledge. But the knowledge that we apply is wisdom. That's when you have locked into wisdom. Is when you take the things that you've learned and you start applying that shit to life. So back in 20 whatever, when that situation happened, what did it teach me? This is what shadow work looks like. What did that situation teach me about myself, about life, about what I need to change, about what I no longer need to do, about what I need to do more, about what I need to do less, about who I need to be around, about what I need to do with my boundaries, about what I need to stop doing, about what I need to look deeper into, right? Going into that mode of reflection is where you start to gather the knowledge. I'm going through it. This is what processing the trauma looks like. Processing the trauma means figuring out the purpose. What the fuck was the point of this? Because we not going through shit just to go through shit. Who the fuck wants to do that? That's not fun at all. That sounds sounds horrible, actually. That sounds absolutely horrible. We not just going through all these trials and tribulations and had these fucked up ass childhoods just to say we had it. No, all of this was giving us something to put in our toolbox to use later on down the line when we need to. Right? I forget which Madea play it was. I think, I want to say it was Neighbors from Hell or something like that, right? And Tyler Perry said, when you raising a child, you're giving them things to put in their backpack. And this backpack is what they're going to use to reference as they continue to go through life. They're going to pull this shit out of their backpack and use it as they're going through different things in life. Same thing with your spiritual toolbox. If I don't go back through my traumas and process them and forgive and move the fuck on, then those things have no purpose. All of that shit that I went through serves no purpose. And when you don't find the purpose in it, then it feels like, what the fuck did I go through that for? Then it starts to feel like life has it out for me. Then it starts to feel like a pity party. Because I haven't found the purpose in it. I don't know what the purpose of this is. Right? So when you go back and you reflect and you unpack and you dive deep into these things that you've experienced, going beyond the surface level, because people like to stay on that surface. Oh, it hurt my feelings. Oh, it just made me uncomfortable. Oh, I was sad. Nah, dig deeper. Take me through that. Okay, get all the way in there, motherfucker. What does it connect to? Does it connect to your mama? Does it connect to your daddy? When did this start? Who did you learn this shit from? Who taught you that this was okay? Who taught you to ignore it? Who taught you that this was normal? Because a lot of traumas we overlook because somebody made us think that this was just another day. Oh, it's normal to not have no food and be eating pork and beans at night. And the grilled cheese and scraping some pennies together to try to get a little sandwich from McDonald's. That's normal. Oh, it's normal to be in a house where everybody's yelling at each other and talking all crazy and arguing back and forth and being disrespectful as hell. It's just Tuesday. It's normal for your mama to have a goddamn attitude every goddamn day and you feel like you need to walk on eggshells around this bitch. Just another day. It's normal for me to go to my daddy's house only on the weekends. It's normal for grandma, auntie, and mama to tell me to go put some clothes on because their friend is coming over. Or my uncle is about to be over here. Or that man is about to come over here. That's normal. It's normal to be called fast. Even though you were violated. And don't nobody want to address it. Because the person who did it is a member of the family. So then you fast. Hot in the pants. It's normal. You gotta unpack that. Because ain't none about that shit normal. Until you get out into the world and you start hearing people who were brought up in a whole different environment, or you start to hear stories of people who were brought up in the same environment and they realize that that shit wasn't normal, and then they offer you a new perspective, and then you sitting there like, hold the fuck up. You mean it's not normal to have a family of women who berates men and treats them like shit and talk about men like they the scum of the earth, you mean that that's not a normal thing? That's how the women in my family was. They talked to men like they weren't shit, like they was 2 inches high. That was just a regular conversation. Niggas ain't shit. It's normal to have all of these babies at a young age and have to struggle through life managing being a mother when I don't even know how to be a woman. It's normal to be a baby daddy and have multiple households under your belt and not be with any of these women. Certain things have been normalized because nobody has gone back to do the fucking work. Nobody has went back to break this shit down. And you wonder why you was chosen? Hold on, it's hot. Let me open this damn door before I sweat up a storm. Cut this damn heat down. You wonder why you was damn chosen. You wonder why Spirit chose you? Are you serious? You the first one to have awareness around this bitch. Thank you for the heart, me. You the first one to say, this shit ain't right. Something about this does not feel right. Something about this does not look right. Something about this don't sound right. Something about this is funky. And you wonder why when you try to take it to the elders in your family, your mama, your daddy, your grandmama, whoever the fuck, they don't know what the fuck you talking about. They can't resonate with what you saying. I told y'all before, all of the changes that we're making, all of the healing that we're doing, don't got shit to do with the people who came before us. Stop trying to change them. It's not your job. Them people grown as hell. And a lot of them had the same opportunity to do what you was doing or what you're doing now. You not healing to heal grandma. You're not healing to heal your mama. You're not healing to help Pop wake up. You healing for your kids and their kids. And if you don't got kids, you healing for them younger cousins. You healing for your nieces and your nephews. That's where it's going to count in their lives. That's where it's going to show up in their lives, and their reality is going to be different for them. And then they're going to pass down a new normalcy, a whole new process of elimination, a whole new way of thinking, a whole new way of being, and that will be their norm. Being healed will be their norm. Knowing how to heal will be your norm, because we can't prevent situations happening that are going to require healing. It don't matter how far we go in our journey and how much we change and how much we teach the next generations. There's still going to be things that happen in your life that is going to be mandatory for them to heal. But the difference is they're going to have the tools to do it. They're going to have the tools to do it. And they're going to have somebody to go and reference and be like, hey, mom, grandma, nana, auntie, uncle, whoever, how did you get out of this? How did you heal this? When you was in this situation, what did you do for this? And blah, 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 blah. We don't have the luxury. Most chosen ones do not have the luxury of doing that, because we are the first in the bloodline to reintroduce all of these types of mentalities and ways of being. And a lot of it is through discovery of who? Self. All of it is through discovery of self. Understanding who you are, where you are. and where you're supposed to be. Look at this, confidence. We was talking about, if you was on a live yesterday, we was talking about how spirituality will start to give you that confidence, being sure of yourself. See, when you start doing work with you, and when you get on the same page, there is a confidence that is indescribable. And it don't mean that every single day you're going to feel like the prettiest or the most handsome person on this earth. That's not what it means. But it does mean that you know in your heart of hearts that no matter what the fuck happens, you're going to be more than good. You're going to be better than okay. And everything has to work out. There is no other option. There is no other option but for all of this shit to work out. There's no other option. That's it. It can only work out. That's confidence. That's knowing who you are. Knowing, not believing, not hoping, not praying, not wishing. To know, to be sure. Not having faith in. Not praying hard for. Being sure. I know that this shit gonna work out. I may not know how, and I may not know when. I may not know who's going to be involved. But I know it's going to work. And guess what? I don't need to know. That's another thing that this journey starts to teach you, and that this transformation has taught a lot of us over the last 16 years. I don't need to know how all of this shit is going to work out. I just need to be grateful in advance that it will. I just need to operate in confidence knowing that it's going to. That's my only job. My only job is to know that it's going to happen, not to figure out how or why I deserve it. I deserve it because I'm me. I deserve it because I deserve it. That's it. That's all I need to know. That's all it is. Nothing more, nothing fucking less. A lot of us think it has to be a reason that you receive good things. It has to be a reason that things work out for you. It works out for me because I know it's going to work out for me. I know that every day my intentions are pure. And my energy is in the right space. Even when it's in the wrong space, I'm going to get it to the right space by the time this day is over with. That's it. Those are the only credentials I need. All that other shit, I don't fucking need that. I don't need to know how. I don't need to have a certain amount of money in my bank account. I don't need to have a certain amount of followers and friends and people who like me. And I don't need all that. I just need to know who the fuck I am. Look at that. Harmony and resolution. I know it's going to work out. Thank y'all for the gifts. I appreciate it, my loves. I know it's going to work out. It's going to resolve itself. No matter what the fuck it is. No matter how big this problem seems to be, it's going to resolve itself. One thing that the past also gives us is examples of why we should continue to have confidence. Because if you look back, there were so many situations that you thought would end you. Did it? Look like you still here to me. Look at that. Sacred plan at the bottom of the deck. Come on, man. It's a plan. All of this has been mapped out. And this is why your higher self is so confident. If you realize, even in those moments with the physical body, the ego get a little weak and get a little scary and get a little, I don't know how this is going to work, how this is going to happen, if it's going to work, blah, 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 blah. Even through all of that, your higher self is like, girl, relax. There's a part of you that can't let you worry too much. And that's because before you came here, you were shown how all of this shit was going to go. From beginning to fucking end. It was shown to you. It was mapped out completely. This is going to happen at 6. This is going to happen when you turn 13. This is what you're going to go through when you're 21. This is going to happen at 32. This is going to happen at 45. This is going to happen at 57. This is going to happen at 63. This is going to happen at 70. Blah, 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 blah. Woody-whoop, woody-whoop. And you knew that everything was going to work out because you saw it. The soul don't forget. But the physical mind, the physical being, has no idea, has no knowledge. Don't know what the fuck is going on. So it operates off of what? The past. What has already happened. And the soul operates off of what? What is going to happen. What's coming up. So these two motherfuckers, they operate from two different places. This is why you get triggered. Because the physical is saying, I remember the last time I was in a similar situation, this is what happened. This is how it ended. And the soul is saying, we don't give a fuck about that because this is where we're going and this is how it's going to end. And you have that inner conflict of, do I worry based on what has happened before? Or do I settle into my confidence based on what I feel is coming? Absolutely 100% conflicted. And this is why constantly tapping into your own energy. This is why building that relationship, that one-on-one connection with yourself, aka higher self, aka the true you, aka I am, is so important. This is why doing shadow work is so important, because you de-escalate the anxiety and the panic of the ego. Because you basically, it's like, for instance, y'all know some children, some babies, they just be scared of shit because they don't know what the fuck it is, right? So let's say, you know, you got a little baby and they scared of the goddamn vacuum. Okay, they scared of the vacuum. Why? Because the first time that they heard that motherfucker, you cut it on and they didn't know nothing about it. You just cut that bitch on and scared the hell out of them. And now they is scared. So now every time from then that you cut that goddamn vacuum cleaner on, they instantly get triggered and go right back to that first moment when it happened. Right? Thank you, my love, for the heart me. How do you teach a baby to eventually understand that that vacuum is not a threat? Well, I got to get them familiar with it. I got to take them to the vacuum, right? And maybe let them do it themselves. Maybe let them turn it on. Maybe let them touch it. Get them familiar with the actual thing so that they can unlearn what experience and history and their past has taught them about that very thing. So now, moving forward, when I cut that motherfucker on, they gonna be pressed to try to motherfucking do it. Now they want to vacuum. Now I'm about to whoop their ass because they keep turning the thing on because they comfortable with it now. So going back to the past things that made you feel a certain type of way and teaching yourself that you don't have to feel that way anymore. Teaching yourself that this is not what I thought it was, or this didn't happen because I thought that I was somebody different, something different, less than. I'm rewiring my brain. So now I can let my higher self lead in the event that similar energy returns. Does that make sense? In the event that I'm put in a similar situation again, my ego is not jumping out the seams because of what it experienced before. Now it can sit back and be like, oh, they walked me through this already. I already know this. It's fine. I can sit back and chill. I can sit back and relax. I don't have to make a scene. I don't have to do the most. I don't got to turn up. You know what I'm saying? I could just cool it and just keep moving forward, because higher self said I'm gonna be good, so I'm gonna be good. I don't gotta stress about it. You know what I'm saying? That's why we go back. We don't go back to relive it and to be all in it and roll around in it and cry and be snotting for several days and depressed and upset and driving yourself crazy and getting mad and sad all over again, talking about it 15,000 more times. We're not going backwards for that. We're going backwards to rewire our motherfucking brain so we can finally move on past that and not be so easily controlled and easily triggered by it if it was to happen again. If we was to find ourselves in a similar situation. If we was to find ourselves around similar people. Alright, let's take a deeper look into what's coming in. I'm not going to be on here long. At all. And I'm not. And I won't. And I'm not. We got the moon. Okay? I do feel like there are certain things for sure that Spirit is trying to coax out of some of y'all in regards to what it is that you feel. Right? Some emotions that you have not yet. Yeah, because we got the Ace of Swords coming out. So some things that you may not have spoke on yet, or some things that you may not have acknowledged yet. Yes, I'm going to put this on YouTube, and I'll be back on tomorrow. Some things you haven't spoken yet, some things you haven't acknowledged yet, that are keeping you almost weighed down and connected to this old version of you. Mind you, the overall message of this reading is it's time to go ahead and fully let go of your old self. But you can't do that if there's certain feelings and emotions you have not yet acknowledged and shine some light on. That's why we call it shadow work. Because, bitch, what's in them shadows? What's creeping in the dark hole? We need to turn the lights on. We need some sun around this bitch. Hello? Turn it up. That's the purpose of shadow work. Shine some light on this shit that you haven't spoke on, that you haven't talked about, that you just been keeping in your motherfucking brain, terrorizing yourself over and over and over again, being triggered by it over and over and over again, meeting the same type of people because that energy is still in you, so you magnetizing and attracting all of these same types of energies over and over again. Right? Going back to the cord analogy, it is that final cord that has to be snipped to fully release you from your past self, and the way that you would think of yourself. Because we don't really understand sometimes how much the things that we keep buried within us add to the way we think about ourselves and create the identity that we have. You still holding on to some emotions, a damn heartbreak, some hurt feelings, some disappointment, some abandonment from your past, and you don't realize, you don't understand, overstand, you don't get that this shit is shaping the way that you view yourself. And because you're continuously viewing yourself in this specific way, you can't view yourself in this specific way, and this is the way that you need to be viewing yourself so that you can start attracting what is in alignment with that point of view. Does that make sense? There are certain things that are in direct alignment with the way you see you. There are certain opportunities in direct alignment with the way you view you. certain doors that only open when you know who the fuck you are. We did a reading before about personalized abundance, facial recognition. It can only be unlocked if I'm in the right version of myself. Think about an iPhone. Now most of us got Face ID. You scan your face, cool, your phone unlocked. You scan your face, your phone unlocked. You can scan your face in the dark. That phone gonna unlock. But let your glasses be too big. That motherfucker phone gonna say, come again, say what? Who the fuck is this? Who is this hoe with these big ass fucking glasses on? Bitch, I don't know who you are. Type in this passcode. I don't know who this bitch is. Who the fuck is this? Let you put on the wrong hat. Who is this? Trying to get in this goddamn phone. During COVID, I used to be mad as shit. I used to have to pull my goddamn mask down to try to unlock the fucking phone because my iPhone said, bitch, I ain't never known you to have nothing on your goddamn face. I'm not unlocking. My identity was not what it was supposed to be in order for me to gain access. Same thing with the shit that you want. Same thing with your future. That shit don't know who you showing up as right now. Who the fuck are you? Who are you? We are configured to allow a person in that looks like this, that has this specific energy. We don't know who the fuck you are. Who the fuck are you? Your future is confused. They think you trying to break in. Thank you, my love, for the heart me. Your future think you trying to break in. Thank you, my love, for the gift. They like, who is this hoe? Who the fuck? You don't got clearance. So, what do I need to do? I need to figure out who the fuck I am. I gotta locate the pieces of me that I'm supposed to have and step into that identity and show up in that manner so that when I get in front of the doors that are supposed to open for me, they open. You wonder why certain things don't work for you because you're not who you're supposed to be to access those things. Thank you, my love, for the gift. I appreciate it. That's super cute. You're not who you're supposed to be to even gain access. No, you can't have that job. Not because you can't have that job, but because you can't have that job. No, you can't have that relationship. Not because you can't have that relationship, but because you can't have that relationship. Are y'all following? Is it making sense? Not because you can't have it, but you, the version of you that's trying to show up, you can't have that. No. Because you gonna fuck it up. You gonna fuck it up. You gonna misstep. You get triggered too easily. You still holding on to some old shit. You still haven't forgiven that person. You still haven't done the work. So you can't have it. You can have it, but you can't have it. Wheel of Fortune. When I say transformation, listen. How long, for my OGs, triple OGs, how long have we been talking about this year bringing in some shit that you've never seen before? Magician at the bottom of the deck. How long have we been talking about this year offering you something that you've never seen, heard, touched, tasted, felt, thought about, considered, even knew existed. We've been talking about this shit since March. Shit, really before that. For real, if you was around towards the end of last year, we was talking about it then, before we even got into 2025. So, why would I give this same old ass version of you some new shit that you ain't never had or experienced before? I'm gonna give the old you with no goddamn boundaries, the old you with no confidence, the old you that's codependent. I'm gonna give you the new shit. And you think that makes sense in your motherfucking head? The old you didn't even know what to do with the shit that you had. How was I gonna know what to do with the new shit? What are we talking about? I'm not giving you that. Not ready for that. But the you who know you, that motherfucker ready. The you that is familiar with who you truly are and understands who you are on the deepest of levels, that motherfucker is ready. Hey, Parker. Hey, girl, hey. That motherfucker is ready. I have people up sometimes when I do like live discussions, but not on the reading lives. So you need to morph into the motherfucker who is ready. And the thing is, a lot of y'all are teeter-tottering. You've already identified the you that is ready. You're familiar with that motherfucker. But you still going back and forth between the old version and the new version. The old version and the new version. You on a motherfucking fence. You playing hopscotch around this bitch. And I know some Gen Z didn't play hopscotch. Some did. You know what I'm saying? Some of the older Gen Z. But millennials, Gen X, bitch, what you used to do before you jumped in? You had to get that motherfucker ready before you hopped in there and did your shit. Some of y'all are stuck in the getting ready part. You just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Imagine somebody they used to be mad as shit if they turning the motherfucking ropes and your ass taking forever. Bitch, jump. God damn, how long you think we finna be sitting here twisting these goddamn ropes around and your motherfucking ass talking about, you better jump, because we about to put this shit down and play something else. You got about 2 more ends for you out. Ain't about to be waiting here holding all these goddamn ropes. That arms be tired as hell. You just sitting there. Well, goddamn, jump. That's how y'all spirits keep looking at y'all right now. Bitch, jump. Goddamn. Okay, cool. What the fuck? You done sat there. You done meditated. You done asked 5 people. You done went to your trusted advisors and friends and family members and all type of shit. You still not ready? Baby girl said, could it be fear of the unknown? I mean, I'm undecided. This is the thing. Fear of the known should scare you more than fear of the unknown, because you already know what the known is. You didn't already went through the known. The known was pain. The known was suffering. The known was heartache. The known was trauma. The known was being broke. You already know that. You should be more scared of going back to what you know versus getting into what you don't. That's the behind you is the scariest part. But what we do is, again, through triggers, through trauma, through continuously reliving the past, you basically grabbing up all them past experiences and you're saying, I'm going to take you with me. Because at least I know the outcome. At least I know this is shitty. So I'm just going to drag you with me into the future. And then when the future start looking like the past, now we want to complain. My life is just not changing. It's just like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's just like, I don't know. It's just not getting easier. It's just so hard for me. It's so complicated. Well, duh. If I took the trash out, if I've been filling up that trash can, that garbage can for the last 3 years and I ain't dumped that shit out, and now I'm moving to a new house and it was funky in the old house, but now I'm moving to a new house and I take the trash with me, why the fuck am I acting surprised when it stink over here too? Of course, I know it stink. It's not gonna smell good. This trash been sitting for 3 years. It had the old house boofing. Shit was smelling insane. And instead of me saying I'm going to this new place and I'm going to leave all this shit behind and I'm going to learn from my mistakes and go into this new environment, and then I learn from my mistakes, and now I'm going to use candles. Now I'm going to make sure I take the trash out every week instead of every 3 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to use what I learned. Instead of doing that, I'm just going to drag the whole old ass garbage can with me and then be like, oh my God, it's flies. Oh my God, it's roaches and rats. Oh my God, it's stank. Duh. You ever been around somebody that's funky and they keep trying to put cologne on? And now they funky and fruity. And now they funky and smell like mahogany and teak wood mixed together. Now it smell like armpits and sandalwood in this bitch. That's what a lot of y'all are doing. You taking the trash and you trying to spray Febreze and shit on it and try to make it. Bitch, it stank. Do something with the trash. Clean this shit up. And then you can use all of your little tools and shit that you done learn. Don't that make sense? Why am I sitting here trying to make the trash smell good? Take a shower. Wash your ass. Let's start there. Let's wash off the day. Because it smells like it's been a hard day for you. So let's just get a clear, clean canvas to work with first. And then we'll put on our smell goods to take it to the next level. Death card at the bottom of the deck. The old shit gotta go. You cannot, when I say you cannot take it into this new season, I mean you literally cannot. Those doors are not going to open. You will not be able to even cross the threshold. Do you hear me? It's not going to open. You could try with all your fucking might. You can try. You can do the dragon's tail wish. I wish with all my heart to find a land of dragons. It's not going to work. You can do all the little spells you want to throw around cinnamon and sea salt and pepper and sneeze, bitch. It's not going to do shit. All you did was season the air. Nothing is fucking happening. Do you hear me? Because the energy has to be right. It has to be just right. We're working with alignment here. Alignment means just right. Not off a little bit. Not slightly, just no. Meeting directly in the middle. And if it's not doing that, you're not going to have it. Again, it's not because you can't. It's because what? Let's see who's been paying attention. It's not because you can't. Okay, let's move on. I'll move on. Somebody said, all right, Poca, we get it. Okay. Hello? Thank you, Thailand. Thank you very much. Six of Pentacles. Not only this, the support is immense. That's what I want y'all to understand. When you are operating in alignment, you are so supported. You are so supported. You are so supported. And the reason why a lot of y'all have never felt real support is because you haven't supported yourself in getting in alignment. Ain't nobody gonna come do this shit for you. Ain't nobody putting on no fucking red carpet when your ass is toe up. Nobody's doing that. Nobody breaking their neck for the person who keeps saying they're gonna do and they're gonna do and they're gonna do and never do. Ain't nobody coming to the aid of a know-it-all. You got it. Ball out. You think you know it all. You keep doing the same old shit. You're not making your energy available to learn. Do what you want to do then. So since you know everything, you got your little degree. Look at this Fool card in reverse. You're not doing nothing different. Not making no changes. When I say take leaps of faith, I mean scare yourself with the shit you go out and try to do. If it's not scaring you, you're not doing enough. Going back to fear. It's okay to have a little fear sometimes. As long as your feet keep moving. As long as your motherfucking feet keep moving and your foot stay on that gas, baby, you be as scared as you goddamn want to. I don't give a damn. You could be shaking the whole way. As long as your feet is moving. As long as you not stopping. As long as you putting the pedal to the goddamn metal. These next couple of months, you should be scaring yourself. Like, damn. This shit is crazy. I'm about to go for this thing. And this is the biggest thing I've ever tried to do. This is so completely out of my norm. I don't know how this shit about to turn out, but fuck it. I don't know what the fuck is gonna come for this, but bitch, YOLO. If you don't feel like what you're going after is too big, then it's not big enough. Because again, that's speaking to what? The identity of who you thought you were. You still operating in who you thought you was. Thank you, my love, for the heart me. And not who you actually are or who you're becoming. So the old you, the way you used to identify, that motherfucker is scary. Because they done been through a whole bunch of shit. They scary. But you got to think about it like this. Your present version of yourself has only gone through what you've gone through in this present moment. So we count second by second. That's a moment. 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 If you ain't go through no trauma in the moments, I need you to start acting like it. I'm not talking about what happened yesterday. Fuck yesterday. I'm not talking about what happened two hours ago. Fuck 2 hours ago. What happened in this moment right here? What happened just now in this moment? That's what you need to be focused on. That's the version of you that is going to help you get to the next moment. We live this life moment by moment. I can't be concerned about tomorrow. Tomorrow got to take care of his fucking self. Why am I thinking about bills that got to be paid on the fucking 1st and today is the 13th? It is 6:57 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday, October 13th. Why the fuck am I thinking about the 1st of November? And you wonder why you can't make nothing happen in your life. Bitch, you're 17 steps ahead. And nobody asked you to be. Thank you, my love. Nobody asked you to go that far. You haven't even taken care of the moment. We ain't even finished out the fucking day. And you done already set the precedence for what the next month is gonna look like, because you listen to that motherfucking version yourself from back there. That hoe don't even know what the next days look like. They only know what they experienced in the moment that they was traumatized. Your old self don't know nothing past the moments that it had trauma. That's why the only advice it can offer you is based on the trauma. That's all the fucking know. Why are we listening to somebody who was stuck in a moment that passed? I really want y'all to think about that shit. Why the fuck am I listening to a version of myself that is stuck in a moment that has passed, that has been gone? We're not even in that year no more, boo. We're not even in that decade no more, honey bun. Boo. We're not even in that decade no more, honey bun. We're not even there no more. What the fuck am I concerned about that hoe's opinion for? You know what I'm saying? I'm a whole new person. Every single day that I encounter a new situation, every single day that I become a new version of myself, I gotta act like it. I gotta present myself to the world as this new version of me. And this is the gag too. This is the gag. This is the gag. This is the gag. This is why you gotta surround yourself with new people. Because old people will keep you in those old ass moments too. The same way you holding on to an old ass traumatizing ass moment, them motherfuckers holding on to the same old traumatized ass version of you. And the more you're around these old ass motherfuckers, you're reliving the same moment over and over and over and over. And this is why you can't get no motherfucking where. So it's not just your internal environment. It is your external environment. It's the people that you call friend. Sometimes it's your goddamn mama. Sometimes it's your siblings. Sometimes it's your daddy. Sometimes it's your fucking grandma. Sometimes it's that job and them co-workers. Sometimes it's them so-called friends. I don't give a fuck that y'all been best friends since 2nd grade. Bitch, so? Time to move around. Thank you for your fucking service. Next. If you cannot recognize who I am and who I'm becoming, you don't get access to me. If you are only familiar with the old version of me and that's the only me you want to recognize, go be with that bitch in the past. Because this new me don't got time for that. This is when them boundaries come in. And boundaries are not just a reaction thing. After something happens, then not enforce a boundary. Boundaries are also proactive. Before something even can possibly maybe even think about happening. Bitch, line in the sand. You cannot cross here, ho. No means no. Go back to your side of the motherfucking fence, ho. Thank you very much. Y'all be waiting for shit to happen, then you want to put up a little boundary. Fuck that. Be proactive. You won't even get the chance to do certain things to me because here's the fucking boundary before you even think that you want to do that shit. Have you lost your mind? Is it making sense or what? Give me some feedback. What is it doing? Hello? Okay. Act like you know. Act like you fucking know. Queen of Pentacles. I tell y'all all the time, everything you've ever needed, you were born with. Everything that you've ever needed, you were born with. All the tools that you need came with you when you came out your mama. Some experience had to bring those tools to the surface, but they was already there. The wisdom was already there. Some experience had to just bring it to the surface. The knowledge was already there. Some experiences just had to bring it to the motherfucking surface. Some shit you can avoid if you would just go beneath the fucking surface. You don't always have to wait for an experience to bring some shit to the surface. Again, proactive instead of always being reactive. Hindsight don't gotta be 20/20 if you're being proactive. Hindsight is 20/20 when you miss something. Hindsight is 20/20 when you wasn't paying attention. Hindsight is 20/20 when you got distracted. Sometimes the distractions go over our head because what? We're going based on what we thought was normal. Maybe we haven't unlocked that part of our awareness yet, so that's okay. But now what? Now what? What do you do now? Some of y'all too goddamn old. And when I say you too old, I'm not talking about physically. Your spirit done been here, done that. Been there, done that. Got the plaque, got the button, got the t-shirt, got the bust down, gang gang, signed the Death Row Records. Bitch, you know better. And this is why as chosen ones, we always get our ass whooped way more than anybody else, because bitch, you know better. You fucking know better. A lot of us didn't have to learn right from wrong. We was born knowing right from wrong. We came into this realm already knowing that some shit we not supposed to do. Some people we just not supposed to be around. Some things we just not supposed to get into. And that's why spirit was mollywopping some of y'all motherfucking asses, mine included. Spirit was most definitely, I told you, gathering me by that little baby head back there. Every time I thought I can go and do what other people could do. Every time I would try to show my ass like I seen other people showing their ass. Every time I thought I can get away with the fuck shit that even my mama got away with, that my siblings can get away with to this day. Every time. And I used to think like, God damn, I can't do shit. Everybody can just be out here having a great time with no consciousness. You ever been around somebody who just don't got no conscience? They just do whatever the fuck whatever pop in their fucking head. They just do that shit. Good, bad, evil, indifferent, don't fucking matter. Thank you, my love, for the beans. It don't fucking matter. Whatever the fuck they think of, whatever pop up in their goddamn head, they just go and they just fucking do it. Fuck it. And you be like, okay, let me try to be all bold like that. And the minute you go do some fuck shit, spirit fucking L your ass out in front of all your friends. These motherfuckers can do that shit and they be all behind closed doors, all hidden. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody really know. You know what I'm saying? They didn't got locked up, went to jail, had a baby, got a wedlock, did all the things, whatever. People just like, oh, well, you know, we didn't even know about that, or we don't even care. Let your motherfucking ass do it. It turned into Facebook news. Everybody talking about it. You got news coverage. Like, what the fuck? Everybody judging your ass. Group chats made in your name, bitch, dedicated to you. You like, well, goddamn, I didn't do nothing differently than what they did. Why the fuck am I? Because you not them. Conflict of identity. You think that you can do what they can, but you can't. Because you not them and they not you. You, and they them. And the purposes on both of y'all lives is fucking different. I keep telling about these titles. Oh, I'm a generational curse breaker. I'm a this, I'm a that. I'm a fucking mermaid. I'm a gold bumblebee from ancient Egypt. Okay. So when life starts treating you real different and real special, now you want to be mad. Now you don't want it no more. You only want it when it's good. Well, being chosen don't always feel good. Hate to bust your fucking bubble. This shit is ghetto as hell. This shit is ghetto as hell. When I say it's ghetto, you gotta be a little off to live this life. I'm not even, I can't, you gotta be, they pick the craziest apples in the bunch. Cause you gotta be a little, you know what I'm saying? Like, should I send you to have a grippy sock vacation type of off? You gotta be a little, brain cells can't really be in full effect. You can't really be wrapped too tight to live this life. You know what I'm saying? Is it making sense? Chosen ones, we all a little twisted. Cause you gotta be twisted to wake up every day knowing that this shit is as difficult as it is and still be like, I love being spiritual. I love this journey. I love myself. I love growing and learning. It's like, what? You was just crying your eyes out and snotting last night and rolling around and what the fuck do you mean you love this? I love it. I just love it. It's just beautiful. Choosing to live this life every day, you got to be off. You gotta be a little touched. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be the type of kid that got a spanking and went in the bathroom and was smiling at yourself while you was crying. I know I'm not the only one. My mama whooped my ass. I be in the mirror, just posing and shit. Just insane. Insane. Just off. A little touch of cray-cray. You know what I'm saying? Just a little. That's the only way you're going to be successful. You got to be a little twisted. So don't think nothing wrong with you if you're a little questionable in the brain. It's okay. You were picked because of that. Trust me. You were chosen because you're off. It takes an insane person, like I said, to choose this shit every day. And spirituality is a daily choice. It's a choice. I say it's a lifestyle, but even a lifestyle is a choice. It's not something that you're forced into. You're not forced to do this shit. Even though you agreed and you signed that contract and you said, okay, I see how all of this is going to pan out and I'm going to go do it. You got what? Free will. So even though I signed my name on the dotted line and I agreed to all this bullshit, it's still my choice to follow through with it. And every day I'm making that decision. And sometimes with every decision, I'm making that decision. You know what I'm saying? When you in that moment and you got to decide, am I going to crash the fuck out? And show these motherfuckers that a a whole bunch of screws is loose. Or am I going to respond differently and choose another route? That's a daily motherfucking decision. And in those moments that you choose to choose that other route, you're choosing your spiritual journey. So even in the moments that you be like, you know what, I'm crashing out this moment. That's just a moment in time. You can't hold yourself accountable for some of those moments. Especially if you redirected yourself and rerouted yourself past those moments to do better and make better decisions and choices. Sometimes shit happens. But this is where this shit come in. Forgiveness. Forgiveness is not just about other people. A lot of forgiveness is also forgiving yourself for allowing people to think that they could treat you that way. Allowing people to think that it was okay to do what they did. I forgive me for making you think that I was sweet enough for you to play with me the way you did. I forgive me for ignoring myself, higher self intuition, when I felt in my heart of hearts that I should have been left your ass alone. And I gave you another chance anyway. I forgive myself. I forgive myself for opening the door for you continuously, even after you proved to me why I should slam it in your fucking face and bolt it shut so that you can't get in even if you tried. I forgive myself for not knowing myself enough to know that I deserve more than you, or more than this, or more than that. Hello. Message. 7 of Cups. The sky is not even the limit. Again, if it don't scare you, it's not big enough. When I was doing financial literacy, I used to work for an insurance company. When I was 18, fresh out of high school, I started working for an insurance company. And my mentor used to say, if your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. And I got what he was saying because I'm smart, but I didn't get it until later on. It didn't click for me the way it needed to until later on, when I really got more serious in my journey. And I started being faced with the decisions to take these humongous leaps of faith that put fear in my motherfucking heart, or to stay in my comfort zone. When it was time for me to quit my job and start my business, that was a huge leap of fucking faith. I didn't know how that shit was gonna turn out. When I took the initiative to not go live on Facebook anymore, even though that was my comfort zone, that was my holy grail, that was my shit, and to start going live on TikTok live, I didn't know how the fuck that was gonna pan out. And I got over here and them motherfuckers was in my comments talking crazy to me, and I said, woo, you must not know about me, cause I will cut your ass out in a minute and throw these virtual hands in a minute, baby. Look at that Fool card. They was talking to me crazy. And I was about to say, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna go back to my comfort zone, which was Facebook Live. Because all my people over there, they know me, they're comfortable with me, they know how I am. The Spirit said, you better fucking not. If you know what's good for you, you stay your ass put. Because the ego can't see up ahead. Only the higher self can. Only the higher self. The ego can't see what's coming tomorrow. Higher self know it's going to be some good shit. Ego don't know nothing but what has already happened. Ego is solely based on experience. They don't know nothing about the future. Had I not trusted myself to make those decisions, had I not took those scary ass leaps of faith and had people in my ear saying, you dumb as shit for quitting your job. Why would you stop being a school teacher? Talking about you gonna start a business. You know, black people, don't leave that job until you got something else. Don't do this until you got this going on. Don't stop doing this until you done saved enough money to go over here. Bitch, no. I'm just going to take this fucking leap of faith. Because what? I know what's going to work out for me. I don't know how. I didn't know that 2 weeks after I quit my job, we were going to quarantine. And that them people was going to pay me $600 extra on top of my employment so that I can actually fund my new business. I had no idea that was going to happen. I couldn't have came up with that idea if I tried. That wasn't even in my goddamn scope of possibilities, bitch. I'm thinking I'm just going to get a better job or somebody going to hire me at their company. Or I didn't see that coming. It wasn't for me to see. It was for me to experience. And this is another reason why we are not able to see everything that is coming. We just have a feeling that it's going to work out. Because if I showed you everything that was coming, the current version of you would be like, fuck no. I'm not ready for that. I'm scared. What you mean I'm going to be talking in front of 5 million people on October 7th, 2038? I'm terrified. I can't do that. I don't even like talking in front of 10 people. What you mean 5 million? What the fuck do you mean? You gonna fuck up everything. That's why your intuition just says it's gonna be okay. Just trust me. It give you step by step by step by step by step by step. Intuition goes step by step by step by step. It's not gonna give you 10 steps ahead because you don't need all that. You already going crazy with the one step that it gave you. You already losing your mind. Make a left? What you mean make a left? What's gonna happen if I make a right? Why can't I just make a right? I usually be making a right. You don't never say nothing before when I usually make a right. Why you telling me to make a left this time? Is something about to happen? What's about to happen? Now you all in your head, you creating all these scenarios, you all stressed fuck out. And Spirit is like, bitch, just make a left. God damn. What the fuck is wrong with you? How is you cool? I ain't never seen nobody act. What the? Make the damn left with your hard-headed ass. You do that with one direction. You can't take 5. That's too much. That's overwhelming. So you make that left, and then after you make that left, I'm gonna give you the next direction. Just like a GPS. A GPS gonna be like, hey, make this left, and then you're gonna make a right, then you're gonna make a left, then you're gonna make a right, then you're gonna go up 5 miles, then you're gonna turn around, then you're gonna take this exit, and then you're gonna be there. Thanks, come again. That's not how a GPS works. What did GPS say? At the next light, turn right. After you make that right, then you're like, okay, in 5 miles, you're gonna merge. You're going to take the exit to the left. And it's not going to tell you to do shit else until you fucking do that. One step at a time. Thank you. That's all you need. And then this also allows you what? The space to enjoy the transition. To enjoy the motherfucking travel. To look at the fucking scenery. Enjoying the process, because this shit is beautiful if you take some fucking time to admire it. If you look the fuck around, you will see how much you have to be grateful for and happy about and confident and bold about. You'll start to see it. It'll start to show up, because there's so many things that you're waiting for, and you're creating this negative energy because you don't have it yet, instead of taking a fucking look around to see how much you already fucking have. Oh my God, I'm actually super fucking abundant. Thank you, my love. Damn, I actually have a lot going for myself. Damn, I've come a long fucking way. My life actually is good. No, I don't have the things that I want yet, or all of the things that I desire yet. But looking at the shit that I do have, how fucking dare I sit here with an attitude? How dare I sit here and open my mouth to complain? How fucking dare I? I don't care if you in a one bedroom with your mattress on the floor. How fucking dare you open your mouth? Come on, man. That's how you attract more to you. You start to show appreciation for everything that you have. Because that attitude of gratitude is what? That's a frequency. And everything that's on that frequency is going to start making its way to you. So you sending out positive signals into the universe to say, I'm in this attitude of gratitude. I'm feeling so good. Give me more shit to feel good about. I tell you all the time, the universe works for you. So whatever energy you putting out, it's going to give you that right back 10 times over. So if I'm putting out energy of gratitude, the universe is like, oh shit, let me give that girl some more to be grateful for. Let me get that man some new shit. Hell yeah. My job is to serve you. You putting out some bullshit, the universe is like, alright, you said you want some bullshit, I'm going to give it to you. Let me help you pile these bills up and can't pay them. Let me go ahead and make sure you lose your job so you can be more stressed about money, because you seem to want to be stressed about money. That's what you keep putting out there, so obviously you like it. Alright, what's the lesson here? What does the collective need to know as we close out the month of October? What's the lesson here for the collective? If you are liking the reading so far, if you're liking the energy in the space, feel free to continue to like, comment, share, and follow. Make sure you're following. Thank you guys for the gifts. If you have gifted so far, thank you so much. I do have a gift goal. Feel free to contribute to that. All gifts are appreciated and not mandatory. We got the creator card coming out. You create what your reality is. You are the creator. Like I just said, if you want shit to be shitty, keep putting out shitty energy. You're going to get more shitty. If you want it to be great, put out great energy. You're going to get more great. That's how manifestation works. You know what I'm saying? We got sharing. You don't go through all of this by yourself. This is when you lean on your spirit team. Okay? Why don't you cover your head during readings? Most readings I don't cover my head because I'm not led to. And I have protection on even when you think I don't. My protection is not easily visible for those specific readings. So trust me, I'm protected. But if I am led to cover my head, I absolutely do. But you don't have to cover all, you don't have to hold all of this on your own. Utilize your spirit team. Lean on your spirit team. Lean on them. Hey, ancestors, spirit guides. Hey, yo, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm confused. I need some direction. I don't know what the fuck is happening right now. You know what I'm saying? You welcome, my love. I don't know what the fuck is happening. It's okay. I need some guidance. But the thing is, once you put that out in the atmosphere and you put that out in the ethers, now you need to lock the fuck in and pay attention. Because the answers are going to come. But a lot of times the answers go over our fucking head because we're not paying attention. Hey, Bruce. Thank you, my love. Them answers go right over our motherfucking head because we're not paying attention. We're not locked in enough. Spirit talking, saying shit, giving us directions, intuition loud as hell. And we just la 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 la. Or our mind is corrupted with what we worried about. You know what I'm saying? Mind focused on some whole other shit that don't got nothing to do with nothing. You distracted. Of course you're not going to hear. Of course you're not going to see. Of course it's going to go over your head. Of course you're going to miss the message. Of course. Lock in, fuck nigga. My little brother be like, you throwing me off. That's his favorite little shit. He be trying like a little YN. Y'all throwing me off, no. I'm gonna have to take his shit today. Y'all throwing me off. You know what I'm saying? You be throwing the shit off. Lock the fuck in. Pay attention. Cause the messages come all the time. Y'all be acting like y'all want the message to come smack you in the throat. Just open your goddamn eyes and stop looking all around like you're in a fucking museum. Lock the fuck in. If I'm asking something, then I have to be in a state to receive what I've asked for. Does that make sense? I don't know. Who am I? Alright, let's get two more. Postponement came out, but it came out in a reverse. So when this thing get to moving, when things finally get to moving, it's going to move for real, for real. Look at that. Possibilities came out as I said that. When this train get to moving, it's going to move. So like I said before, are you really ready for what you've been manifesting? Are you really ready for what you said that you wanted out of life? Because when I say the possibilities are endless, when I say the sky is not even the limit, all right. And I say you've never seen this shit before, and this is brand new. This is brand new. Aloneness was the last card that came out talking about lessons. Some of y'all gonna have to be okay with being alone. And that doesn't mean that it's gonna be forever. It just means you need to get to a place where you okay with being in your own energy by your motherfucking self. Hello? No more being emotionally codependent. No more relying on other people. Oh, I'm thinking about starting my business, but ain't nobody gonna support me. I'm thinking about doing X, Y, and Z, but like last time I did it, nobody was really sharing my shit. They wasn't liking and commenting and subscribing. I wanna do content and everything, but my mama don't never like my stuff. My family don't never share my content. They don't be buying my books and my products and stuff. So I just gave up. I'm thinking about moving to that new state because I feel called, but the person that I'm dating, they don't want to go. I'm just a messenger, bitch. Don't get mad at me. Don't roll your funky ass eyes at me. Anywho, let's close out with some confirmations. Good, Royal, good. And being alone don't mean that you can't have people around you. It just means you need to be around yourself more. Nobody should be spending more time with you than you spend with yourself. That's crazy. That's crazy. Nobody should know you better than you know yourself. That's crazy. You know? That's not how it should go. It's not how it works at all. This is some confirmation for the collective. Closing out this reading. If this is your first time joining me, drop a heart in the comment. Shout out to all my newbies. If you are OG, triple OG, triple, you already know what to put in the comments. You already know, so just go ahead and show out. Shout out to everybody who's joining me for the first time. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for stopping by. If you stuck around the entire reading, thank you for that. Travel, vacation, new environment, and being outside. Sound like getting out your comfort zone to me. Sound like going somewhere new to me. Being in a new space. Bruce, you're not a newbie. Some of y'all definitely got some vacations coming up. Unexpected vacations. New environment. This should say Libra season. Libra season ends October 22nd. Some of y'all gonna get this shit before Libra season is over. I told y'all before we close out the month of October. Before Libra season comes to an end, some of y'all gonna be having these things that you've been manifesting. It's gonna be a part of your reality. If you want a personal reading, my love, shoot me a DM. I also see what's coming in is going to bring a lot of balance and peace. It's going to bring peace. It's going to bring balance. You're going to feel good. You're going to feel at ease. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all have never been able to just breathe. You've been all tense. You've been moving from problem to problem. You just been in reaction mode. This go wrong, you go fix that. This go wrong, you go fix that. You gotta be over here, you gotta be over there. None of y'all have ever really been in a position where you could just relax and breathe and enjoy. Sometimes the gift is leaving survival mode. That's a gift within its fucking self. That's something to be thankful for within itself. I'm no longer in survival mode. I am living. No longer reactive, I'm proactive. I'm living, and not only living, I'm creating the reality I want to live in. I'm in full control. But heavy is the head that wears the crown. Right? Some of y'all need to go ahead and quit that job. Let me be the confirmation. Quit that motherfucker. Just quit. Figure out the rest of it on the back end. You can't think because you got to keep waking up and going to that fucking job that don't align with you. Quit. Let me be the confirmation. If you've been thinking about it, do it. I double dog dare you. It don't have to make sense right now. If you feel it, do it. It'll make sense later. Sometimes you gotta wait for the sense to come up into it. As long as it makes sense to my intuition, that's all the sense I need. Because remember, all of the direction is coming from the higher self. So if the physical mind don't understand, oh fucking well. It will later. Time to meditate. Tap in. Tap the fuck in with yourself. 5 to 10 minutes of meditation a day. Go look on the YouTube on the live that I did on meditation. There's so many different ways to meditate. It's not just sitting there and listening to the frequencies. It's not just that, right? It's so many different ways that you can tap in to a meditative state. Aries energy, friendships, new friendships. This says leadership, but I read this as friendship. That's the way that I just seen it. I combined fire and leadership together, and my eyes saw friendship on this card. So I feel like there's going to be some people that come into y'all lives that are going to push you. I feel like this was one of the messages that we got before in one of the readings. Yes, drawing does count as meditation. Some of y'all are going to be meeting some new people that are going to inspire you. It's going to be more so inspiration, not necessarily them forcing you or pushing you too hard. It's just going to be the way that they're living their life and the things that are happening for them that you witness that is going to be inspirational to you to get up off your fucking ass and finally give yourself a shot at this thing called life. Hello? Some of them could actually be in Aries. Some of them just got Aries energy. They just ain't scared of shit. You know what I'm saying? YOLO. If you know what Aries, you know they some YOLO ass motherfuckers. Especially when it comes to that coin. They not scared to jump out there and do a goddamn thing when it comes to that coin. They don't give a fuck. They ain't scared of shit. Money, fuck it, let's go. They ready. 1111. This is going to be confirmation. Pay attention to 1111 if you see it. It's talking about creating your reality, powerful manifestations, and your intentions. Intentions are also very important. If your intentions are not pure for the reasons why you want the things you want, you're usually not going to have it, especially if you have a calling on your life and you're a chosen person. Your intentions got to be pure. It can't be I want to get rich so I can shit on all these other people. No, stupid. I want to have all the money so that I can show the motherfuckers I'm not the one. No. Your intentions are not pure. Pure intentions. Let's get two more. And then we're going to do a quick Q&A. When I say quick, I mean quick. And we're going to get up out of here. So if you got questions, start typing them now. Virgo energy. Pay attention to detail and get organized. Get you some organization. What do that mean? Routine. Wake your ass up. Get up and do something. Get active. Hello? Nothing comes to a sleeper but a dream. Get your ass up and make it happen. Get some organization around this bitch. Pay attention to the details. That also means the undertones of people's energy. Them little motherfuckers making them little smart ass, little sneaky ass comments. Peep it. Pay attention to the undertones, bitch. Everybody ain't happy for your motherfucking ass and everybody don't want the best for you. You need to be paying attention. Last card. Dark masculine energy. Hyper-masculinity, overprotective, ego. Now, how many goddamn times I done say ego? Look, evil eye at the bottom of the deck. Come on, evil eye. If you're going to be overprotective about anything, make it be about yourself. Make it be about them damn boundaries. Bitch, I said what I said. Now, no, you can't come back into my life. No, we can't be friends. No, we can't hunch no more. Stop letting that little cootie cat and that little dilly ding control your motherfucking life. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it, man. Yeah, I said it. What y'all want to fight? Y'all be easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Somebody give you a little ass compliment. And then your clothes is off. Your panties on the ground. What the fuck? Motherfucker say I'm sorry and you naked. How? Stop being so goddamn easy. This goes back to identity. When I know who I am, I know what I deserve. And I also know what I don't fucking deserve. And bitch, you don't deserve me. I'll be giving that cootie cat to anybody. Have some fucking boundaries. Them motherfuckers know that you easy. They know they can get you. They know with one phone call, you back over there. They already know that. It's a pattern. They know what to say. They know your ass. They know how to play on your traumas. You done told them everything about your goddamn self, which I don't understand why y'all do that. Everybody don't need to know everything about you. Keep some shit private. When I was 5, and then when I was 7, and when I was 2, and when I was 13. And you don't think this motherfucker is sitting there? You said 7? All right. Abandonment. A lack of self-esteem. Confidence issues. All right, what else happened, darling? Oh, I'm so sorry that happened. I'm going to be here for you forever. Then you be surprised when they able to get your ass. You gave them the blueprint. Crazy girl. Crazy man. Because, man, y'all be doing the shit too. I'm telling these little heifers everything. They don't all have pure intentions to heal you and help you and all of that. They be trying to get a little money. They want a bill paid. Something. Getting finessed. Come on now, wake up. All right, quick Q&A. Somebody said, where will I be next year? Baby, I don't know. Here, I hope. I don't know, sweetie pie. Here. Thriving. Amen. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. Is there a process or ritual to come on, to come out of this Pluto retrograde? I would say meditate on it and do what you feel intuitively. The best rituals are the one that just come to you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's something as simple as your intuition say, go outside and turn around 3 times counterclockwise. And when you finish, clap your hands 5 times and then go in the house. You know what I'm saying? Because it came through you and it's organic, it's going to work the best for you. Especially for something like this. Now, of course, there's traditional rituals for certain things. But for this specifically, intuition. Because it may be something specific that your guides feel like would help you. Maybe something specific that your higher self feel like is for you. And you do that, and it will work exactly the way it needs to work. You know what I'm saying? Rather than somebody giving their opinion on it, and you do something that somebody's just telling you to do, but it's not as effective as it could have been had you just did it for yourself. You're welcome. Any other questions, comments, or concerns? Shout out to my big O people. I missed y'all. I know I don't be on Big O as much as I should, but you know, life. If this reading resonated for you, drop 100 in the comments. 100 on them, on their ass. Water boy, you always come in when it's all late. Always coming in all late. I know that job is working you, honey. Bruce, can you pin that other question? It went up too fast. I didn't even see it. You late, honey. I'm packing up. Getting ready to go. Okay, good. I like to see it. When you pivot and things don't go exactly as planned, then what should I do? Continue to go with the flow? Because who said your plan was the right one? Remember, the plan that you have in your head right now is based on who you identify as right now. But that's not who you're going to be. And that's not the version of you that's going to live the life that you want. So you continue to go with the fucking flow. Continue to listen to your intuition. Because your plan obviously wasn't the best plan. And that's okay. Because if this is the best plan that I had in my head and it didn't work, that means the spirit has something way better that I can't even fathom. I didn't even consider. Spirit got some shit waiting for me that I ain't even thought about. If this was the best that I could come up with, this is the best case scenario that I could come up with, and it didn't work out, right? Rejection is protection. So if that plan didn't go through, I can only imagine. How do you do shadow work? So for shadow work specifically, I did like a 3-hour, damn near 4-hour video on YouTube that explains everything step by step. Thank you, my love. So feel free to click the link in my bio and watch that. That'll have everything in it that you need. Instead of me trying to explain it in a couple of minutes, it's 3 hours of everything. You can take notes. I got the whole board up. I'm writing shit, the whole 9. Okay? You're welcome. To manifest, we gotta think like we already living that life, talk like it, and act like it. Absolutely. Hey, Damo. Y'all coming in late, and this my people. It's my people, the ones that belong to me, coming in here late. It could be TikTok's fault, cause they don't be telling people I'm live. They be picking and choosing when they send out the live notification. So I can't be 100% mad, but it's mine that's late. Nobody else. It's mine. Child. Any other questions? Facts, that's what it was. You are so welcome. I appreciate you for being here. I appreciate all of y'all for being here and sticking around and getting something from it. That's what I do it for. Why am I saying my ex birthday and name often? Probably because there's some healing that you need to do from that situation. What's left there that you haven't touched? Thank you, my love, that you haven't uncovered, that you haven't dealt with yet. Right? Energy is neither created nor destroyed. It's only transformed and transferred. So if there's certain things that I'm still holding on to, it's not going to go away. It might hide in different things, but it's not going to go away. You know what I'm saying? It might be hiding behind some other shit, but it ain't going to go away. I have to do something to transform it or to transfer it. And that's where shadow work comes into place. That's where healing comes into place. It gives me the opportunity to do something with that energy that I've collected. And not just let it be. Because when you just let it be, it's going to come out in any type of way. It's going to come out in anger. It's going to come out in fear. It's going to come out in worry. It's going to come out in upset. It's going to do whatever it want to do. You know? It got its own life. I'm giving it permission to do whatever it wants to do. I'm not offering it any guidance or telling it what it's going to be. Right? So I have to give direction. How do I plan for this funeral for the old version of myself? Intuition. Sit down and meditate on it. Or ask the question out loud. Man, when I say I will talk to myself for hours, baby. People be around me and they be like, did you say something? I be like, yeah. You talking to me? No. I'm actually talking to myself. Like, you having a whole conversation. Yeah, and you're being nosy. This is an A and A conversation. Why is you in our business? Are you talking to yourself? Yes, bitch. And what? And this conversation is good, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Start talking to yourself, talking shit through. What should I do to celebrate me transitioning into my new self? And then allow yourself to tap into what you see and what you hear. Because your intuition gonna start talking immediately. It'll send shit like flowers. Flowers, okay? Let me get some flowers. Bumblebees. Okay, bumblebees. Maybe I go on Amazon and order me some bumblebees and just have them around. Or what's the significance with bumblebees? Then you hear ChatGPT. Oh, let me go look up the spiritual significance of bumblebees on ChatGPT. You know what I'm saying? You might be led to get a bumblebee tattoo or something, bitch. I don't know. But that's how it looks when you start to go inward, because again, you have all the answers for you. Get intuition, higher self, know everything. Know everything. Now, of course, you get confirmation through outside sources. Like, I was here to be confirmation. I'm always here to only be confirmation. I should never be telling you something you ain't never heard of, thought of, felt, discovered. It should always be confirmation. So, you know, I'll serve as confirmation, but that's it. You got all the answers, Sway. You actually have all the answers, Sway. All right. Any other questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, feelings, hopes, wishes, dreams before I get up off of here? I appreciate you, my love. Shout out to my moderator. Shout out to Bruce. Shout out to my other moderators that came through here for a quick second. Naja is one. You are very welcome. My big old people, y'all got any questions, comments, or concerns before I hop up off of here? I'll be live all week. Well, at least up to Thursday. So make sure your notifications is on. It'll be for sure around 5 p.m. for sure. Maybe a little bit before, maybe a little bit after, but for sure around in the area, in the family, in the vicinity of 5 p.m. at the very least. What was that question? Bruce pinned that question? You're so welcome. Thank you, girl. Got them off Shein. I love me a Shein pair of jeans. I love me a lot of shit from Shein. Honestly. I'm blocking myself from shifting out of my potential, but I can't even make up my mind. You can't make up your... What you mean? Hold on. I can't... It won't let me see the full thing. Of how to stop blocking yourself from shifting into your full potential. It's called Just Do It. Y'all be waiting for shit to make sense. There is no magic potion. There is no magic moment in life where it's just all gonna click. There is no day that you're just gonna wake up and just be like, you know what? Everything is just great. No, you gotta force yourself to do that shit. And you might even gotta talk to yourself like that. Ho, enough is a fucking enough. I'm tired of not having shit. I'm tired of not living to my true potential. I'm tired of not making my motherfucking ancestors proud. I'm tired of not making myself fucking proud. I'm tired of seeing all these other motherfuckers around me win because they just said fuck it. I'm tired of punking the fuck out and acting like a little ass girl. Being all scary and shit. Y'all gotta talk to yourself for real. Like, do you really want this shit? I'm tired. I'm tired of not being on top. I'm tired of not having my name called to walk across the stage and receive accolades and shit. The fuck is wrong with me? I'm doing all this goddamn work. I'm tired. I deserve it too. You gotta bulldoze shit. You gotta say, you just gotta go crazy. You just gotta get crazy. And just be like, fuck it. Again, lose your fucking mind for a little bit. And jump the fuck in. That's the only way it's gonna happen. You can't pity pat this shit and knock on the door. Can I please, maybe, please, possibly, if you have a little bit left over, maybe just have a good experience because I've been through a lot and my childhood was rough, please. Who is this pussy at the door? Who is this scary ass motherfucker knocking on this goddamn door? Ain't nobody opening the door for your scary ass. You got 3 seconds or I'm busting this bitch down. Whoever the fuck is behind this door, bitch, make room. And if you don't want to get fucked up, back up. 3, 1. And kick that bitch open. That's the only way it's gonna fucking happen. It's not gonna happen no other way. Y'all be walking too light around this bitch and then call yourself a god. Gods don't walk light. You know when a god is coming in the room, the motherfucker starts shaking. You gotta hold on to shit. Who the fuck is that? Fee, fi, fo, fum, bitch. It's me. It's me. And if you don't know, y'all know the rest. Biggie said it. I'm here. I've arrived. Get the fuck out the way. I'm not asking, I'm telling. Scoot your ass over before I scoot you over. You don't got no choice and no decision in the matter, bitch. I'm here. And I'm gonna be here. So you either get with it or get fucking left. You can sit over there with a goddamn attitude all you fucking want. It's not changing that I'm here and I'm gonna stay. I asked nobody for no fucking permission. For what? Why would I do that? I said I'm gonna do it, so that means I'm gonna do it. I mean, as simple as that. Why are we complicating the shit? We making this shit way too fucking complicated. I said I want it. I'm gonna go get it. And I'm gonna have it. 1 + 1 = 2. I don't understand the complication. That's why you see so many people who ain't worth shit living their wildest fucking dreams. Because they don't give a fuck. They don't care about none of that shit you're talking about. They not scared. And even if they are scared, bitch, you can't see them shaking. Because they hide it very well. You don't even know that they behind closed doors like, what the fuck? I can't believe I'm doing this. You don't even know. And they ain't shit. They ain't living worth a damn. They talk to people crazy. They disrespectful. Some of them cheating the system. But guess what? They got what you want. What's the difference between you and them? They don't give a fuck. And they know they can have it. And they don't care about anybody who said that they can't have it. Now, they gonna have to pay for that shit on the back end if they not moving with the right intentions. But that don't defeat the purpose that they got it. Regardless, they gotta pay it back or what. They got it. And they got it from strong arming shit and not giving a fuck. While you over here caring too fucking much and trying to walk light. Man, you don't kick that motherfucking door down telling people kiss your ass and move to the left. I ain't got time for that. I'm not asking for no goddamn permission. Bitch, I said move. Now you move, I'ma move you. You gonna get moved regardless. We can do this the easy way or the fucking hard way, bitch. You decide. Get the fuck out my way. Get the fuck out my goddamn way. Move your ass out my way. Shit. Y'all be too fucking nice. And then talking about some, it's your dream. Well, bitch, it can't be. And you must not want it that fucking bad. It's my dream. It's my dream. Well, are you asleep? Is anybody home? The fuck? What type of fucking dream is this? Is it a daydream? I've been winning this all my life. What life? Can't be this one. You been winning all this life? No way. No way. Somebody's lying. Am I being punked? I'm being punked. Gotta be. No way. Makes sense. Just gotta do it. And is KT. And fucking is you. If anybody know, you know by now. Shit. Y'all OGs, y'all already know how this shit go over here. Y'all already know what it is on this side of these TikTok streets. Y'all already know how we get down. We do not play with it. And don't ever look at me and think that I be doing shit and I don't be scared. Bitch, I be terrified. Y'all ain't gonna never see me shaking though. You ain't gonna never see me shaking. I be scared as hell. You ain't gonna never see me sweat. Cause I don't got time to do all that. I got shit to do, places to go, people waiting on me. That's how you gotta think about that shit. There's people waiting on me. There's shit waiting. Whole future waiting. I got time to be sitting over here crying and scared and snotting and shit. And if I'm gonna do it, keep your feet moving. If you're gonna do it, if it comes to it, keep the motherfucking feet moving. I don't care if your fucking toes is gripping the front of them sandals and you just scared. Toes just hanging on for dear life. You ever seen somebody just scared and they clenching their toes and they just knuckled up? You could be knuckled up as much as you fucking want. Keep it moving. That's all that matters. Forward movement. Amen. Alright, I think I done cussed y'all out enough. It's time to go home. Line love. I'll be back on here tomorrow. We'll do a tomorrow we'll probably do a topic. I don't know if we're gonna do a reading or not, so we'll probably do a topic. Much love to all of y'all for sure. Thank you for hanging in there. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for tuning in. Everybody who liked, comment, subscribed, gifted, shared, showed love, added to the conversation, gave feedback, Talk amongst yourselves in the comment section. All of the things is much appreciated. Shout out to my big old family, everybody who sent beans, everybody who gifted, everybody who liked, comment, shared, all of the things. I love y'all real bad. Y'all know. I love y'all real bad. Tomorrow, like I said, we'll probably do some type of topic of some sort. We might even do a lesson. We might do a lesson tomorrow. I gotta think on what I want it to be, because I be feeling like I've covered everything with y'all for the most part. So I'll meditate on it and see if anything comes to mind. If it doesn't, we'll do a lesson. If not, we'll do a topic. And yeah, that'll be tomorrow. Like I said, I'll be on around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, either a little bit before that or a little bit after that. So definitely make sure you are following. Make sure that your notifications are on so that you can see when I do go live. Other than that, light and love to all of you. Thank you for being open to receive the messages that were put out. If it wasn't for you, thank you for still sticking here and coming through, stopping through, whatever. And we'll reconvene tomorrow. All right? Peace.